Starbucks' coffee is shit, and they're the biggest coffee company in the world.
Shares of Starbucks hit an all-time high on Wall Street.
Starbucks right now among the top 3 trending tickers on the Wi-Fi Interact.
Unlike most consumer brands, the brand was really built by the experience.
How could product be king if Starbucks is the biggest coffee and they have the worst coffee, but they're the biggest brand? The product isn't the coffee. The product is the brand. That's why they're the biggest coffee brand in the world. There are 1,000 coffee brands better than Starbucks, but none of them have a more powerful and more resonating brand. All the crazy secret menu drinks, the lifestyle. My mom collects the Starbucks mugs. I know people that collects the Starbucks color changing sippy straw cups. It's the most powerful brand in the coffee industry. It made me think, because I was reading Sam Walton. Again, I was like, man, as I'm getting through the book, I'm like, his product sucks. His stores were low ceilings. All of the clothes and everything was just stacked on top of each other. They smelled like shit. Like, it was actually like the worst store in the industry. But the product wasn't what you bought or where you went. The product was that it was the cheapest all the time. You went to Walmart, you knew you were getting the cheapest no matter what. Always. They were always priced below their competitors. So their product was being discounted while Starbucks product is brand. So what product is a lot different than what people might think.
I want to add another one, because I was listening to the Founders Podcast and Steve Jobs, and he said when admin like brought, for example, ads to Steve Jobs, they were going to start to explain it, and then Steve would be like, shut up, just show me the ad, because the people listening to it wouldn't have you as the context provider, right? When they showed him technology, they would start explaining. He said, shut up, let me use it, right? Because people won't have that context. Right? He says, we're building products for this stressed out mom that's just like, she's in the midst of everything. She needs to call someone. She's stressed out because she has to pick up her kids from school. That product should be simple, elegant, and easy to use. But then you could argue, like what you said, but Apple isn't that good of a product if I want to build an AI tool. Yeah. So it kind of goes back to, what problem are we solving for here?
People who are listening, have listened to every episode thus far, they've heard me say, I believe, the quote that everything is expensive without context. But now I'm rethinking this, because I'm like, if everything's expensive without context, how can I sell something without context? And the way to sell something without context is to have a reputation and have a good product. If someone is referred to buying your product, they have context. If somebody hears that you are the best product, they have context. So it's your job to create the reputation that you are the best product and that you have the best product. And that's how I think things can sell themselves above $5,000, $10,000. Hampton, right? It started and they had sales calls and they have all this stuff. It's high ticket and all this, right? I guarantee you if they opened it again, it would sell itself, because now everybody knows that Hampton's this big thing, and there's people, they have context, right? Even we're talking about it. Us talking about it makes it valuable, right? So now there's context. So they probably could sell it without sales calls if they really wanted. But obviously I get that they have a vetting process.